Hey y'all, it's Shelly. Just catching up on a few projects that I've been working on. I'm about to take a trip over to the US to see my family and spend a little time with them. And I'd made a flipbook, my first flipbook, and posted it on my Instagram. And one of my cousins saw it and really loved it and, sent me a message and asked me what it was. And I told her. And I said, I'd be glad to make you one, if you'd like. And she said, yeah, sure. So the thing is, though, is that I didn't want to make like a regular pen pal one where, you send goodies so that they can use in their other flip books or other craft projects because I don't really know that she's a crafter. So what I did is I did the flip book exactly the same as the other one I had made, and I did it with envelopes. And instead of using, mail tag and all of that in it, I basically just made it like a little flat, flat for me, mini album out of envelopes. So, and I used photos of her children and her husband. So when I open it up, their faces are going to be covered because I didn't really get permission to her to show the photos because I guess she really didn't know what it was. So, and if she would have looked flip books up, she wouldn't have found one with photos in it. So, anyway, I just decided to go ahead and put the photos in it for her. And I printed off her photos from Instagram and got some photos from one of our other cousins. So this is the front, and I'll just go through what I've used. This is some hand-dyed seam binding. It's not the exact pink that I've used in the book, but it was close. I already had it dyed, so and this is those little bows that I got from the reject shop. This is an Our Family sticker from it's these from Creative Imaginations. You can paint them or ink them, but I liked it white. And I've used those throughout the book. I've used, here's that package of bows. I used this stamp set from Autumn Leaves, and it says, out of the mouth of babes, the funny thing you say the craziest things, what did you say, to quote what you said, and you are so silly. And then you can journal on them. And then I used this journal stamp, and that is a basic gray stamp set. I used these enamel shapes by My Mind's Eye from the Jubilee collection. I used the little clouds and one of the arrows. Then I used these epoxy dots from the reject shop. And the paper collection I used was this 8x8 pack from Creative from Kmart here in Australia. I'm not sure if they have these in the US at Kmart or not. Not sure how many Kmarts still exist in the US, but so that's what I used. And the ink I used some ink to stamp the journal spots, and I just used Ranger Jet Black Archival. I think it's Jet Black. And you'll see this when I open it up, but this is just some lace from my stash. So you just untie the ribbon, and it's wrapped around several times, and then I've just tied it through this eyelet. It's pretty long, so I can, she can shorten it or, whatever she likes. And then when you open the flap, so when you see the full front cover, I've just put some little banner strips here on the side. And the first open is, and you see here my Post-its and paper covering the inside the photos. I debated on whether to even film this or not because, you know, some of it's going to be covering almost the whole thing. But this basically, I just put some washi here at the top. It's gold triangle. And then this is a family photo here. It's like a photo collage that she done on Instagram. And then I've cut these out from the paper collection. And then here's the journal stamp. Oh, sorry if you saw that for a couple of seconds. So then this is the inside, and this is another photo collage. Same, you know, the enamel dots, and all of these little pieces I've just used from paper scraps. And then here's the back. This is also from the Reject Shop. It's gold foil. And then another one of those stickers from Creative Imaginations. More of those enamel dots. So then here's the next one. The next fold. This is her little boy Jasper. And I put Oh So Sweet. And those are... forgot to leave those out. I believe it's My Mind's Eye. They're an old. It's an old collection. And then I used just some lace, and there's the journal stuff that I was talking about. And then just slides back behind the photo. And then here's another mat, Little Moments. And these are both photos of Jasper and Priceless. This was a funny photo. He was, if you can see his little hand right there, he's got it stuck in a jar of Vaseline, and he has Vaseline all over his face. So she had taken this and posted it on Instagram and talking about, you know, what kind of day it was. And he seems like he's a little character, because in this photo he's wearing, I believe it's my aunt's sunglasses. And, you know, they've got diamonds around them and everything. It's just very cute. And then this is the next. And this was like a day at the park or something like that. And that, you know, Jasper and the two little girls. These two little girls are twins. And then here's the cloud enamel shapes. And another one of those, just my scrap paper that I've layered up. So then here's the next one, and these are the twins. I didn't break up, like I didn't do one for each twin. I just made 2 pages basically for both of the girls, because she had quite a lot of photos with both of them in it, and then, you know, quite a lot where there's 4 photos, but there's, you know, one daughter's on top and one daughter is on the bottom. So, you know, and I've done this the same way, attached it with some washi, and I reinforced this with some red tacky tape. And then underneath it's got the journal spot again, and these 2 like Insta photo Polaroid frames. She can journal in there as well or add more photos. And then this is the mat. This was their 4th of July outfits. And so one of them's turned around and one of them's, you know, posing. And then in this one of them turns around and then the other one stops posing. So she had posted this photo, and I thought that was cute. Then this is the next one, the next one, and the girls' names are Bella and Drea. And I've done the same thing with the tag, and, you know, she can journal and talk about that day at the beach. I'm not sure if it was their first time at the beach, but just thought that was really cute, you know. And then here's the next photo mat, and collect beautiful moments, and just some more of that scrap paper that I've made into banners. And then this is the back, moments in time. One of my other cousins sent me this, and I'm not sure which twin it is. So, You know, I tried to make it as even as I could all throughout the book, but I just thought this was a really beautiful photo. And there's more of those banners and another little cloud because it looked like it was a pretty cloudy day. So there you have it. Just folds up like that, and then she can tie up that big long length of seamed binding again, and then here's the back, and I've just done my handmade stamp. So I will wrap that up, take it with me to give it to her, and I hope she likes it. Just basically a little, envelope mini album where you keep it flat. I just kept everything flat, and that's different for me. I'm always doing the one, with a gusset so that you have room to make a really like a lot of three-dimensional embellishments. And I have to say that this was really quick. I made this faster than I could probably make 3 cards. I'm terrible at cards, but this came together really quick. I always struggle the most with the front, just like I do with a mini album. I struggle the most with the front, but just keeping it really simple and flat, that made it really quick. So I really like this, and I think I'm going to make some of these for my sister-in-laws, maybe for Christmas or next year's birthday or something. I don't really know, but I'm loving this and adding the, I'm sure somebody has done this before, but I had never thought about basically trying to stick with doing one as flat as possible, except maybe a little bit of dimension on the front. And I really like the results. And I think just adding more focus on the photos and, not as much on the embellishments or just simple embellishments. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Oh, and here on the front, I've put glossy accents on this heart. This was a purple heart, and I cut out a gold one to cover it. And then I've put glossy accents on the clouds as well. I didn't do this one, but I did the rest. So anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I hope everyone has a great day.